As you know, when we give product recommendation, we like it to be a product that we're currently using. Um, After 11 years of experience in the lodging business as well, I think I'm qualified to give some kind of some kind of lessons about sheet and some kind of insight about sheets. These are discontinued at Walmart. They're not discontinued, they're repackaged in a brand new packaging for the last year and a half. When I buy sheet, I buy a lot of sheet. At the same time, buy like a couple hundred sheets. Like you saw me bought towels. The 10 packs of towels. Actually bought a couple hundred of the 10 packs. So sheets, most people think that the higher the thread count in the sheet, the better the sheet is. This one is only 300 thread count. I tend to use 300 thread count because of the price point. The ideal one would be 350. The 350 thread count is a little bit better. As far as what kind of sheet should you use, microfiber or cotton, you can forget using microfiber. They're horrible sheets. They're gonna reel, they're gonna wrinkle. Sometimes they have that silky feeling and they slip off the bed. Left alone in the dryer, you'll definitely have to iron them. I use 300 thread count. It says wrinkle free, but nothing is wrinkle free. 300 thread count Egyptian cotton or cotton sateen. Now, you should always go with cotton, preferably Egyptian cotton or cotton sateen. The higher the thread count doesn't necessarily make it a better sheet. It makes it a heavier sheet because the thread count is more dense. And what it means is that it'll last a longer time. A particular set of sheet in a lodging operation generally lasts about 2 to 3 years, with maybe about 4 sheets per bed going through, I don't know, 18, 20 nights a month. The wash cycle. So it's being washed 4 or 5 times a month. Will generally give you about 2 years, right? More or less. So after 11 years of exposure to that kind of business, I become quite, I would say, an expert on sheets, because I've bought so many. So you want to stay with between Egyptian cotton and cotton sateen. What's the difference between Egyptian cotton and cotton sateen? Well, the main difference between Egyptian cotton and cotton sateen is that the cotton sateen is softer out the bag, right? And the Egyptian cotton is a little bit harder out the bag. And as you wash the Egyptian cotton through the many wash cycle, it becomes softer and softer to the touch. Right out the bag, there is some kind of chemical that they put on every sheet in the bag that gives it a soft feeling. But the Egyptian cotton, after the first wash, that chemical will dissipate. It'll get a little harder, and as you wash it, it'll get softer to the touch. So if you want something that's very soft right off the rip, cotton sateen is the way to go. Again, increasing the thread count doesn't necessarily make it a better sheet, especially if economy is where you're going. Personally, after 600 thread count, it's madness. Do not buy a sheet set for $150 just because it has 1500 thread count. After 600 thread count, you're basically throwing away money. Don't do it. So yeah, this one, I endorse Better Homes. I endorse the Better Home brand, either 300, 350 thread count. The King right now, I think it's going for like 50 something bucks. They're a great sheet. They're great feeling sheet, soft to the touch. I'll see if I could find a link to it and put it down here on walmart.com where you could go to get these Better Home sheets.